Alright, so I just played a game today. It's the first day of holidays anyway, so if you saw from the thumbnail, I made a brilliant move this game. I don't think it was like that amazing of a move, but it was a brilliant move, and so I'm just gonna make a quick video to show an example of what a brilliant move can be. Alright, so here we started out with the Pyrrhic defense. My favorite opening is black. Instead of taking the center straight away, I let my opponent build this huge force in the center, and I will later break it down, maybe with c5 or e5. Yeah, so he plays bishop c4. Usually not the best move in the Pyrrhic. Of course, taking the center would be the best move, but this is playable, definitely. I put my bishop here, aim down this diagonal. He plays d3, I castle, and b3 is a mistake. I didn't really capitalize it amazing. The best move is actually to sack the knight. I mean, this would have been a brilliant move here. But yeah, to sacrifice on the knight, and he shouldn't take. Well, actually, no, he can take. But after I take, we have this fork, and it's not looking amazing. So, instead I go with pinning the knight to the queen. This is still good, but yeah, after this, the sacrifice doesn't work anymore. I continue with c6. My plan is to trap this bishop with b5 if he doesn't play d4, which is the best move. Here I continue with knight. It still would have been good to attack the bishop, but I just wanted to try break the center now. I trade off my bishop, and now we get closer to. This is a small inaccuracy. What would have been better would to be play my knight here and pin this knight. This would force him to castle either way. If he castled queenside, I would start an attack. If he castled kingside, well, neither of us have too many issues to deal with. Instead, I just go with attacking this bishop immediately, and he moves it back a lot. Best move was to take this pawn and threaten my knight, so even after taking, he technically is up material, though he does have to watch out because his center is not as strong anymore, and I have my 2 pawns, he would have 1. Just for example, take, and likely take. Why can't he take? Was my thing broken? Wait. Ah, yes, then he would take. Yeah, I would have 2 pawns, and he would have technically 2, but I would have a decent material advantage, and I would have this open file that I can place my rooks on. So, instead he moves it back, and now this lets me take this pawn, though I play b4 first, because this knight has really no good moves. This is not amazing, because it really can't move after this. So, he plays knight d1, and I just take the center, and now my center is just so much better. I put my rook here, targeting this pawn on the semi-open file. He blocks with this, and then I en passant. Honestly, this should have been a brilliant move. He takes with knight, and I play queen a5. It's a bit late to pin, but what I'm also doing is putting a lot of pressure on this d5 pawn, so that was my idea. I play rook to e8, thinking on maybe putting my pawn here and just really getting rid of this queen from defending the d4 pawn. And then, oof, bishop b5. Now I can see what my opponent was trying to do. He was probably like, okay, if he moves this knight, I can just take this knight with my bishop and then fork both rooks. Now of course, it's not, and like I could easily kick it out, Put my knight here out of the pins. But the brilliant move is that if this is gone, I could just take the bishop. Therefore, oh god. Yes. Rook c3. I sack the rook. He sacrifices the rook. Brilliant. And yeah. What he should have done was played queen takes and I take the bishop. Now this might just look like, well, yeah, you won 1 point of material. How's that brilliant? Well, now that this queen is taken here, this pawn is also hanging. So after he takes, well, he would have to move somewhere. Maybe like queen c3. I could easily just trade. And yeah, just put the open file, target this pawn. Any other alternatives? Well, he could take with this. I'll just take back. And we still have this pressure on the pawn. Now let's see what he did, which was taking this, and I take it. Now he resigned immediately. He lost a queen. But I mean, you might think it's not that bad. He gets a rook, but I just moved the rook out now. He can't take back. If he did take back, what is happening? What is happening? Wait. Oh, it's my move. Oops. Yeah, he could take this, but then I take the bishop, and then this open file looks very scary after I get my... Not like that. But I could get my queen in, put a check, get my bishop, fianchetto. Yeah, he's pretty doomed after that. So yeah. Rook c3. I think if you just sacrifice a rook and it's the best move, it's basically a brilliant. So yeah, anyways. That's all from me. See ya.